Wrigley's was originally a soap company that gifted baking powder with their soap. The baking powder became more popular than the soap, so they switched to selling baking powder with chewing gum as a gift. The gum became more popular than the baking powder, so the company switched to selling gum. Scientists in the United States have created the world's first living robots named Xenobots. The tiny robots have been built from the cells of the African clawed frog. Scientists have repurposed living cells scraped from frog embryos and assembled them into entirely new life forms. Anti-paparazzi clothing has been around for a while, and it works by using retro-reflective materials to bounce light back into the camera sensor. It makes totally impossible to take the picture of the wearer with the flash on. Jabuticaba tree, also known as the Brazilian grape tree. What makes it so unique is that the fruit grows out of its bark. The scientific name of this tree is Plinia cauliflora. Fire snail, also known scientifically as Platyma tweediae, it's also known as the fire snail due to the color of its foot. It is also said to be the largest land snail species you can find naturally on Peninsular Malaysia, having shells that can grow up to 7 centimeters in diameter, with bodies big enough to make a grown man scream. Experts have found a 6,000 years old chewing gum. The DNA in the gum was so well preserved that researchers have been able to paint a picture of the girl who chewed it. A girl spat out a wad of chewing gum at what is now an archaeological site in Denmark. Archaeologists reconstructed a Neolithic woman's complete genome and oral microbiome from a piece of birch tar she chewed. The invention of an ice cream-like food was first eaten in China in 618 to 97 AD. King Tang of Shang had 94 ice men who helped to make a dish of buffalo milk, flour and camphor. A kind of ice cream was invented in China about 200 BC when a milk and rice mixture was frozen by packing it into snow. The 31 in the logo of the Baskin-Robbins represent that they have 31 flavors of ice cream. The Devil's Bridge is a 19th century structure in Krommelau, Germany that was designed to make a perfect circle with its reflection in the water below. Due to the colloquialism that such bridges were so dangerous or miraculous that they must have been built by Satan. McDonald's, Volkswagen, Audi, this big brands want to stay relevant at a time when pretty much no one wants to buy a new car or a Big Mac. But they'll have to get more creative than this. They tweaked their logos to encourage social distancing to fight coronavirus pandemic. For 30 years, an Indian woman led a normal life with no complications, when doctors, while treating her for abdominal pain, discovered that she was a man suffering from testicular cancer. She has testicles inside the body. That has a rare condition called androgen insensitivity syndrome, a condition in which a person is born genetically male, but has all physical traits of a woman. A fish with human-like features was spotted in Malaysia, with its pictures going viral on social media. The fish named triggerfish is normally found in South Asian water bodies and has strong jaw, big lips and human-like teeth. There are around 40 different species of the triggerfish found in the water bodies. Italian artist Edoardo Tresoldi has used wire to recreate an early Christian church on an archaeological site in Siponto, a port town in southern Italy. Several mesh figures inhabit the full-scale structure, which features Romanesque domes, arched windows and columns, and is illuminated at night by spotlights. Take a look at this incredible video that shows something massive near our moon. The uploader of the video, Jean-Michel Tenac, explains that the video was captured by a friend of theirs. It was filmed towards Montreal, Canada. It shows what appears to be unidentified flying object close to the moon. For centuries, before refrigeration, an old Russian practice was to drop a frog into a bucket of milk to keep the milk from spoiling. In modern times, many believed that this was nothing more than an old wives' tale. But researchers at Moscow State University, led by organic chemist Dr. The aptly named Goliath frog, which can weigh over 6 pounds, use their muscles to lift rocks over half their body weight to build some nursery ponds for their spawn. Goliath frogs can jump almost 10 feet, 3 meters, forward. In many Israeli schools, algebra is taught without the use of the symbol plus, as it looks like a Christian cross. They use an inverted T instead. The government is also restricted in using their star symbol from their flag in any kind of decorations. William Morrison created cotton candy. Cotton candy was invented by a dentist named William Morrison. The reason for this is that cotton candy is mostly non-caloric, perversely enough, cotton candy. Elgoog.im is the exact mirror of Google. Everything you search here will be written in opposite. Elgoog.com is still owned by Google, but it is no longer functional since Google CN redirects to Google's Hong Kong site. If you add 250 milliliters of alcohol and 250 milliliters of water, the resultant mixture will be 480 milliliters, not 500 milliliters. This is because hydrogen bonding in water is stronger. Thought the hydrogen is bonded in alcohol, the carbon bonds are weak. So, the lack of cohesion between carbon atoms in alcohol enables it to evaporate quickly. Best ever lines. Any fool can learn from his mistakes, but the wise man learns from the mistakes of others. Guys, it took me hours and efforts to make this video, but it won't even take you a second to like my video. Please do like, share and subscribe for more interesting fast facts. Thanks for watching.